Good morning. Good morning. It's funny this morning, the little birds in my neighborhood I don't know, it's like they were hired by the building association to clean out the eaves troughs because I see them doing it on other people's roofs and I can hear when I'm sitting, I hear this weird digging. At first I was like, what is on the roof? That is weird. But I could see next door that they had hopped down into the eaves trough and I don't know. I would think there's probably bugs galore in there and all kinds of things for, I don't know, whatever birds need. There's my excitement of this Monday morning as I wait for you to come on and grab a coffee. Or if you're catching this replay and we're already sitting here together and you're like, get on with it, girl. Either way, welcome to Monday morning. I had named this video Mon Slay, like, right? It's that fun thing that they give for the whole Motivation Monday trend where you're going to slay this Monday. And then then I wrote, or we're just in holiday mode because I'm headed into holiday mode. So whether you're munslaying or vacaying, welcome to Monday morning. And I hope you're having a good one so far. From what I can see and just checking out, I was looking at different weather from all around, and it looks like it's going to be a hot one in most destinations today. Most places are going to be hot and will be over this next week. And so this morning on this Monday, as I'm just kind of setting myself into, okay, what does this day look like? What are the things that need to get done for today? What am I feeling today? I'm sitting on the deck and there's this slight breeze that is rolling through. And so I'm just sitting in gratitude in this moment of how beautiful that light breeze feels because I'm not sure we are going to have those every day this week. It's going to be hot. Good morning, Jim. What's the weather like? You know what? I didn't check. I was just saying that I was looking at weather all around, but I did not check what it's going to look like in Buffalo. Should we see? Are you going to have a hot week too? Might as well have a look-see while we wait for people to join us. Okay, so Buffalo, New York. Oh, you're supposed to have rain this afternoon. Hot in Buffalo. Yeah, you're going to be, I don't know if they convert it for us. I guess they probably do, like 26. It's going to be around the 30 plus in most of Canada, I think, this week. Cheryl, good morning. Jim, you went to a rodeo on Saturday night. How was that? Good morning, Angie. It's going to be a heat wave this week, girl. Make sure you post lots of tips for people on how to stay cool in the heat. Yesterday, I got to have a good joy moment. Candace, good morning. And went out to visit a friend and their horses and their dog. And there was a beautiful view of the mountains. And it was such a great joy moment. And on my way back home, I pulled over by the river and just decided to stick my toes in. But then I decided, well, I'm going to walk around in the river a little bit. I should probably keep water shoes in the car at all times for these spontaneous moments. But there's something about, I don't know about you, maybe we could share some favorite things this morning, but there's something about walking in a cold river on a hot day that is just one of these things that is so lovely. It was refreshing. I love the sound of water. I'm a big water person. I love the sound of water. I love the feel of water. I love being near water. And so just to walk, it cooled me down instantly. And it just was so meditative, like, really, in how that felt. I don't know about you. Do you have things like that that you love to do? And then I had to stop for ice cream at Marv's Classic Soda Shop in Black Diamond because it's a must destination in the summer. was a good day. It was a really good day. Uh, the offspring and I are in the process of packing. We are going on a little bit of an adventure. So there won't be coffee club for the next couple of weeks. We'll be back on Monday, August 22nd. So I will miss you through that time frame, but we're just going to use this space as an opportunity to just really shut down, recharge, fill up the batteries, fill up the cup, whatever phrase that resonates, and take some time to have some adventures uh, with as much water as possible. So that's what we're going to do. But I wanted to pop on this morning just to let you know that Coffee Club would be taking a little bit of a vacay. And I hope that you keep checking in with people, and you can still check in on, I won't be as active on socials, but I'll still be on them a little bit. What duty calls, right? And I matched my cup to my top today. How fun is that? Okay, let's see. Candace says, I love to sit and bask in the sun and soak up all the vitamin D. I know, it's almost like, do you feel like we have to like get as much as we can before the seasons change for us? And I mean, obviously, for those of us in Alberta, we are still really blessed with a lot of sunshiny days, just not the same amount. So it's, yeah, it's, but I always feel like if we could just like have an extra reserve that we could just tap into it, just like kind of like they do with solar energy, but for humans. So I love that. Thank you, Candace, for sharing. Angie says, yeah, there's definitely a heat wave. So heat warnings, and you're going to be moving. Well, make sure you use those ways to cool down, keep those tips. I got one of those. I don't know if you've ever used them before or not, but I got one of those. They're kind of like a towel that you can make cold, and then you can put it around the back of your neck, and it's supposed to stay cold. Have you used one of these before? Are they the jam? I don't know. We're going to pack it. We're going to see what happens. We're going to have an adventure. We're going to see how it goes. But all of those things, do you ever feel like, okay, here's the question for you. If you've gone away for an extended period of time, and I haven't been away for a large chunk in a long time. I think just previous employment wouldn't allow what that looked like. Now I live in a much more freedom-based work schedule, which is beautiful. But then COVID hit, so we're kind of tied to being at home. But the preparation to leave for an extended period of time is kind of an interesting one. Like we were going through the fridge last night because you're like, well, by the time we get back, this is probably not going to be good. So we either got to eat it now or take it with us or whatever that looks like. It's kind of a process. It's like even the amount of work that you have to do to be able to go on vacation. We have this weird stack of responsibilities. What do you think about that? I don't know. It's just on my brain today that I was kind of laughing. It's like you almost work so hard so that you don't have to work, but then you pick it up when you get back. I don't know. So these things that we do as humans are always really fascinating to me. Yeah. Wanted to check in today too. And I mean, Jim shared what he did on the weekend, going to a local rodeo in the Buffalo area, which is awesome. What else? Candace, Angie, what did you get up to on the weekend? And whoever else is hanging out here today. Cheryl, what did you get up to on the weekend? Would love to hear from that. Anybody who jumps on the replay and I don't see that you're here because we're not live together, so I didn't call out your name, please share in the comments what you got up to on the weekend. Work-wise, we did a bull riding in Cochrane on Saturday night, which was a ton of fun. We had a really great night. It was, yeah, there was some interesting moments along with it, but it was good. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having a little bit of a break. Mike will be carrying on doing some things. He's going to be in Darwell next weekend for a tractor pull event. So I'm kind of sad that I'm going to be missing another redneck opportunity with farm machinery because we had so much fun at the Combine Crunch. But if you are going to be in Darwell or in that neck of the woods in Alberta, hopefully you will catch up with Mike and the Combine Crunch. And then the following weekend, he will be at a bull riding in Rimbey, Alberta. So another couple things that Limelight will be doing, just not with me, because I am going to be in a lake somewhere. Cheryl bartended a wedding. How'd that go? Like, is it people you know, or do you just get hired into, like, because you can get your pro serve and then you can work at a number of different events? I've always wondered. Angie said she had a lazy weekend. Sometimes that's nice. Sometimes it's what you need. I think we have to be able to give ourselves permission to have weekends where we don't do anything, right? You don't have to have an adventure. You don't have to accomplish something. You don't have to get anything done. Giving your body rest, relaxation, rejuvenation, recharging is so, so, so important. And I say that I'm guilty of not always doing that, but I'm getting better at recognizing that that's an important and integral part of my overall health and wellness also. So there you go. I'm hoping to dive into some books. Anybody want to share what they're reading right now? Or have you read something awesome of late? We used to share that quite a bit. We'd share books or movies or things. And I think it's, with this last sort of month of summer ahead of us, we have the opportunity to dive into some of those things. So please share in the comments, live or replay, a great book that you've read or one that's on your list that you've heard is really good, or even movies. There's lots of, I think what will be fun is movie time at the lake will also be good. So what are some of those movies that we could download before we go? Yeah. Okay. Cheryl says she worked for a company and it was crazy busy. I guess that's better than boring, boring or slow. So yeah. There you go. Well, I think sharing is important. I have posted upcoming meditation classes for those in the High River area. You can link to them at lemuriastudio.ca. And for those outside of, we will be, so I'm just going to add that. That's the website where you can register. There's the men's only night coming up as well later in August, which I'm really excited about. And for those who are not in the High River area, starting in September, there will be a virtual option for the meditation classes. So keep that in mind. We would love to connect with you as well, no matter where you are in the world. So I'm going to get those dates solidified just after the vacay. So there'll be lots of time to register. And starting this fall, we will have a virtual meditation class as well that we'll do through Zoom, so that you can start to add the benefits of meditation into your daily life. And I'm really excited to share that with you. I think it's going to be really cool. So looking forward to it. All right, my friends. I wish you an incredible next couple of weeks. Continuing on, I know that I've got a few messages from people because I've been sharing over the last, today's the 8th, right? So I've been sharing over the last 8 days that I'm finding the joy moment of each day. So I've got a journal prompt that I was gifted for my birthday. Thank you, Bestie, for that. And what it does is it allows you to put yourself into thinking about joy moments for 90 days is what this journal is for. But I really felt like in August, I wanted to share joy moments with you online and also find them for myself and what those look like. So I've been, for the last 8 days, trying to share the joys that I'm finding each and every day. So I challenge you during this time frame when I'm on vacation to find those daily joy moments and post them on your social media. Feel free to tag me if you would like. I would love to see your joy moments as you're finding them. And it can be something little. It can even be where you go outside and you see a gorgeous flower, Okay. There's a joy moment in that because you admire it. You love the colors, the way it makes you feel, maybe the way it smells, maybe it reminds you of something or a time in your life. So take a picture of that flower and post it and be like, joy is in beautiful colors created. Right. And yeah, tag me in those and find your joy moments. They don't have to be big things. They can be little things. Like my joy moment, I mean, I had so many of them yesterday that I shared, but my toes in the creek, that ice cream cone, the view that I had, um, chatting with a friend, like all those little things make a difference. So share some joy moments over the next 2 weeks, and we will see you back here at 9 a.m. on Monday, August 22nd. I'm looking forward to seeing you then. Have an amazing 2 weeks, my friends. And remember that you are really important and you are an integral piece of the puzzle of life, and you are loved.